Psalms chapter 10, verses 12. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up thy hand, forget not thy humble. He said, forget not the humble. God will not forget the humble. 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 6 through 7. Humble yourselves under God's mighty hand, so that he will lift you up in his own good time. Leave your worries with him because he cares for you. He said, then under God's mighty hand, you got to be humble under the mighty hand of God. You know, we all got to come to God humble, you know, or to humble in a meek spirit. Colossians chapter 3, verses 12. Therefore, God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, and gentleness. You know, we got to clothe ourselves with it. You know, you said, though we are God's chosen people, we are his chosen people, but we need to clothe ourselves with compassion. We need to clothe ourselves with kindness. We need to clothe ourselves with humility. We need to clothe ourselves with gentleness. We need to clothe ourselves with patience. You know, we got to put it on. Like you put on your clothes. You got to put it on and walk in it. Walk in humility. Walk in compassion. Walk in kindness. Walk in gentleness, and walk in patience. Ephesians chapter 4, verses 2. Be completely humble and gentle and patient, and bearing one another in love. You see, it's got to be a completion, a total completion, and total submission to the will of God, total submission to the Holy Spirit. James chapter 4, verses 10. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up. You know, humble yourselves before God. You know, and God will exalt you. He will lift you up.